Hello, Warriors. This is Mr. G, and we're going to cover how to make layer masks to create a color wheel. Now, the first thing that we're going to do is we are going to start a new assignment in Photoshop with the dimensions of 10 inches by 10 inches at a resolution of 200. So, here we go. Right here, I'm going to change this from 300 to 200, and I'm going to go ahead and name it the way I usually name it, which is last name, first initial, and then the name of the assignment, which is color wheel. Alright, so just to double check, I'm in RGB color, 10 inches, resolution of 200. I think we're good. Alright, now, after I've done that, what I need to do is go into my rubrics and resources, and I need to find the blank color wheel template. Now basically all this is, it kind of looks like a piece of pie or a full pie that's been cut into slices. And you don't really have to, but I just make mine fit the whole screen. Now after you've transformed it and accepted the transformation by clicking on that check mark, you'll see that right here I have the color wheel now on its own layer. And you can tell it's a smart object by these blocks right here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to right click on it and I'm going to rasterize it. Now those are gone. That means it can be edited. Okay, so this is how we make the colors in the color wheel. I'm going to go back to the photos archive here, and I've got this backgrounds folder. It's just chock full of a bunch of different backgrounds of all different colors and styles. Alright, so I'm going to take just a plain red background. Here we go. And I'm going to drop it and drag it in here, and it's going to take up a good piece of real estate on top of this. Now I'm going to double click on it to accept my transformation, and you can see here it's a smart object. I'm going to rasterize it. Now what we need to do is we need to make a selection in the shape of one of these wedges that's on the color wheel blank. So what I need to do is turn off the view on this, and as you can tell, even though it's off, the blue here signifies that it's still selected, and that's the layer we're working in. Well, I don't need to work on that right now. I need to select a wedge. So I'm going to turn that blue by clicking on it to select it. Now, I'm going to get my magic wand, and I'm going to click in this very top wedge. And you can see through the marching ants that it is selected. Now all I need to do is select this top layer again, turn on the view. So now we're working in this red layer, and you can see your selection is still there, except the color wheel isn't selected. Now this red layer is. I'm going to come down here to this funny looking picture that looks like it's a file folder with a hole cut in it, a circle, a white circle. I'm going to click on that. That adds a layer mask. Now I have successfully cut a wedge shaped hole or layer mask into this. Now the good thing is that if I click on this chain link that connects the picture and the layer mask, I can move them however I want independently. I'm going to go ahead and click on this move tool. I can click on the layer mask and it will move around, or I can click on the photo and the photo, here we go, and then I can move the photo around so that I can center it so that there's a nice little flower right in the center. Now that's how you create a color wheel. Now as you know, I want the primaries, which is red, blue, and yellow, then the secondaries, which is violet, green, and orange, and then I want the tertiary colors, which are the intermediate colors in between, which are red, violet, blue, green, yellow, green, yellow, orange, and red, orange. And I'm going to do one more color. I'm going to go ahead and do the blue. Let me just drag in a blue. I'm going to put it there. Now, next step, turn it off. Select the wagon wheel. Use my magic wand. Activate it and turn it back on. Create a layer mask, and there. I've now created my blue. Alright, so this is the tutorial for how to create a layer mask create a color wheel out of layer masks and different pictures. When you're done, go ahead and save it in the color wheel folder in the completed file, and I look forward to seeing all of your wonderful work. Once again, this is Mr. G.